Hello everyone, welcome back and good morning. It is day 23 of 30. Let's do our pranayama and nice morning yoga flow. So find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin in a comfy seat, our breath of fire practice. We've kind of been building a little bit and we're gonna build a little bit more today. We're gonna aim for 3 rounds of 100 breath each. So it's gonna go by a lot quicker than you think. Find a comfy seat if you haven't done so already. Let your eyes close. Take a moment. Bring some length into your spine. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. And when you're ready to begin, let's begin. A moment to breathe without any effort at all. And you're ready for round 2. A little more length through the spine and begin. Let it go. And observe. Round 3 of 3. Whenever you are ready for it. One final opportunity for passive awareness. And slowly start to open your eyes, just looking down in front of you. And when you feel ready to move into tabletop, you can find your way onto your hands and knees. Your hips might want to go for a little sway side to side. When you feel ready, we're just going to reach our arms out forwards and front for a puppy dog. Lift and lowers. So stay for an inhale with the chest lifted. As you exhale, melt it down a little. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. One more inhale to lift. One more exhale to melt it down. And then as you inhale again, lift up. And let's start to walk our hands to the left. Our crooked, our side stretch puppy dog. Same thing, pulses here. Lower the chest a little and then lift. Breathe. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fall. Let an inhale lift you back up. Walk your hands to the middle and then off to the right side. Just some small lift and lowers. Feel your arms, your shoulders. Move with your breath maybe. And inhale to lift. Exhale to fall. Let an inhale bring you back up. Walk your hands to the middle again, and then all the way under the shoulders, back into your tabletop. From here, take an inhale to drop your belly. Lift your chest. As you exhale, round your spine. Let an inhale bring you back to a long, flat spine and tuck your toes. And lift your knees into downward facing dog. Take a moment, maybe pedal the feet. A deep breath in, a deep breath out. And then let's use an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk up to the top of your mat. pausing in a forward fold once you get there. Arms can dangle, you can hold your elbows, maybe a sway. Notice how you feel throughout your legs, down your spine. Let your shoulders try to find your ears. And if you're holding on to your elbows, let your hands fall back down towards your mat. Take an inhale to lift halfway up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, reaching up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. Roll your shoulders back. Reach your arms forwards, thumbs down, right hand crossing over the left. Interlace the fingers together. Maybe starting to reach your arms up above you. Squeeze your head. Hug your head. Let your arms fall back down in front of you. Maybe your hands will fall to your belly and pull up by the chin. Maybe you'll unwind that. Reach your arms out in front again. Let your hands go and cross the left over the right. Interlace the fingers, sweeping the arms up. Maybe hugging your head. And then finding your way back to maybe your hands falling to the belly and then pulling up towards the chin. And then unwinding, reaching forwards and letting your hands go. Your arms can fall to your sides. You can take a shoulder roll as you inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, step your feet back into downward facing dog. Push into your hands. Let your head get a little heavier. Stay for an inhale, and as you exhale, let your knees come down to your mat. Maybe take a sway of your hips side to side. Let's reach our left arm out in front and slide the right arm underneath the chest. Melt it down. Just for a moment. And then use an inhale to lift again. Reaching the right arm out and sliding the left under the chest. Melt it down a little. And then use an inhale to rise again. Move your hands under the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk your feet together. As you inhale, the right foot can start to lift for your three-legged dog. Maybe trying to square the hips, level them with one another, pointing your right toes down, maybe keeping your right leg on the straighter side of things. Another inhale and an exhale to release your right foot down. Inhale your left foot up, three-legged dog. Breathe. One more inhale here, and then let the exhale. Bring your foot down next to the right one. Look at your feet, bend your knees. Start to walk your hands all the way towards the feet. All the way until you end up in a forward fold where maybe we'll pause. Hold the elbows, let the arms dangle. Maybe you'll bend your knees and try to wrap your arms around them and give yourself a nice big hug. Your knees can stay bent. You could start to lengthen the legs a little, but maybe tucking the chin towards the collarbone a bit more. If you do have your arms hugging your legs, let them come back down to the ground in front of you. Bend your knees so that you can plant your hands and walk them all the way back to the top of your mat. Once you get into your downward facing dog, take an inhale to look forwards and exhale. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. As you inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. Maybe interlace your fingers and push your palms up along the way. Stand tall. Push into your feet. Maybe lift your toes. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, relax your arms to your sides. Let your toes come down too if you did wake them up and lift them. Roll your shoulders back and inhale. Reach up again. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale into a nice half lift. Exhale, fold back down, plant your hands, step your feet all the way into your downward facing dog for just a nice big inhale. As you exhale, lower your knees down to your mat, cross your ankles and have a seat. We're gonna bring our legs out in front, maybe starting though with a little hug, a little rock side to side. Awesome work, you guys. You can start to extend your right leg out a little bit longer. And your left foot might find your inner thigh. Take an inhale, bring a little more length into your spine, maybe a nice big bend through that right knee, depending on how your legs are feeling so far. But you can stay sitting tall, or you can take a tip forwards and then lift right back up. And then maybe tip forwards again, and then maybe lift. And maybe one more time to tip forwards, just a little stretch for the leg. And then lifting right back up. Take your left leg out, your right foot to your inner thigh. Being gentle, it's just a morning practice. Knee bent or straight. An inhale to lengthen your spine. And an exhale to tip forwards a little bit. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fall. Inhale to lift again. Exhale, fold it forward. And then an inhale to come back up. Let's bend our knees. Give them a little hug or a squeeze. Then we'll find our butterfly with the option to add a twist. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and a really long spine. Maybe your hands on your knees. Take another inhale. As you exhale, slowly turn your chest towards the right side. Maybe move your hands. Push into them a little, sit a little taller, a little twist. Then use an inhale to come back forwards. You can exhale to the other side. Let an inhale bring you back, facing forwards again. And if you want just a quick tip, you can take it. Just use an inhale to lift again. Bring your knees back together, little hug, a squeeze. And then we can find our way into tabletop. Come on over onto your hands and knees. Maybe take a little sway of the hips side to side. We're going to sit back on our heels and maybe lean back and try to float the knees a little bit. Maybe not. Knees might be together. You can bring them back down. You could open the knees out wide, big toes together, sit back. Maybe lean back, maybe float the knees again. And then slowly come back. If your knees aren't already out wide, bring them out wide. Start to lower your chest. Take a sway side to side. How are your hips feeling these days in child's pose? Can you slowly start to melt it all the way down? Maybe your forehead's getting a little bit closer to the ground too. Maybe you no longer need to rest it on anything, but maybe you do. Let your eyes close. Check in. When you're feeling ready, use an inhale to lift. Finding your way into a comfortable seat. Maybe bringing your hands together. Awesome practice, you guys. We have one more full week, and I cannot wait. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.